Thanks a lot, Jenna. Well, it looks like the temperature may not be cooperating quite the way we hoped for our Easter Sunday, but don't worry, we can save it by making a perfect breakfast. And to give us some tips on that, we have the good folks from Cora's. We have Taylor Rhodes right here and our chef, Brittany. And what is the very first thing that we're going to be talking about this morning?
Well, it looks just what it is, a strawberry waffle.
Now, this is not just any strawberry waffle, because the aesthetically pleasing elements that you guys have done inside of here, it just looks like it's something better than I can create at home, but with a little bit of guidance and a little bit of tips, and the key, I understand, is layering. We can make something that looks this good for our guests, correct?
Yes.
All right, Brittany, why don't we get you to fire up the waffle iron? I understand that we've already had this thing heating up. Yeah. So let's talk about this. So we're adding in the batter to our waffle machine. Taylor, is there anything special that we need to know when we're putting together our batter? What's the most crucial element? Is it in choosing the right ingredients? Is it in whipping it for just the right time? Or is it in not scalding it with the waffle iron?
Well, you definitely don't want to overmix it, and then you don't want to overflow the waffle iron. So basically, Brittany's done a really good job. Now it's going to sit for about 3 minutes,
okay,
and then we're going to be ready to start building it.
Okay, perfect. Now, when we were talking about over mixing, I guess if we're doing like too much stirring, too much mixing, that's going to give us a really heavy sort of paste that we're trying to put into the waffle maker, which isn't going to go very well inside of there. So we can get nice controlled waffle placement to get all of those perfect grill marks inside of there. Correct?
You got it.
Now, you've told me something very innovative that I need to try at home. Although I don't know if I have quite the right knowledge to create my own custard. But when I'm doing waffles at home, I can think of syrup and I can think of whipped cream to put on top of them, maybe fruit if I'm feeling extra fancy. But at Cora's, you guys like to put a layer of custard on your waffle, correct?
Yes.
So why is it so important to get those layers just right?
Well, you got to build it for the flavor.
Okay.
The custard, it's a little bit like vanilla pudding.
So not too sweet, just nice and smooth, kind of spread out over on top, correct?
Yep.
All right, so then we were talking a little bit about layers. So we're getting that waffle perfectly done, golden brown, hot, warm, and delicious, putting on that layer of custard. Do we let the waffle cool down, or do we put it on while it's still warm so that custard sort of melts inside of there?
Oh, you just get it on there right away.
Okay, really? So this is really important. Layering on the strawberries to make this thing look nice and delicious, and we've got some whipped cream on the sides there. Now, this looks like it would be absolutely delicious to try and eat, but let's say for whatever reason, I don't get my Easter plans quite on track the way I was hoping for, and everyone said, let's all go out for breakfast. Cora's, can you guys still accommodate us on Easter? How busy are you anticipating being?
Well, Cora's, like any weekend and holiday, we're super busy. Mm-hmm. We do encourage everybody to get down early. You can call half an hour ahead, let us know that you're coming, we can put you on our waiting list. Okay,
good. So we can't necessarily make reservations, but if we give you guys the heads up, 30 minutes will give us a good indication of if we're going to be able to get in, how big of a table you guys need, so you guys can get things set up and ready for us when we come, correct?
That's right.
All right, great. So we've got the waffle cooking there, just a little bit of time left to go on side of that, so we'll let that thing finish off. I'm just going to grab a little piece here, and it's good because we talked about layers. I got to make sure that I get all of the essentials inside of there. We've got some strawberry, we got some fresh waffle, we've got the custard, and I'll make sure you get a little bit of scoop of whipped cream inside of there. Is it poor etiquette to grab the waffle with your hands and rip it apart if they're in the absence of a knife? Like for waffle survival. If I can't quite get this all scooped up, I can just pull her apart?
I wouldn't suggest that myself, but each
Gotcha.
their own.
Well, I'm making a little bit of a mess here. Hopefully Brittany Bagnall is faring better over at Silo Mission as she's preparing them for their Easter dinner.